I'm Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am cleaning this, just doing our kitchen here today. And I just scrubbed the floor with the Oreck with the natural fiber brush on there. I'm cleaning the floor with Omega Citrus. Vacuumed it, sprayed it down, and now I used the Oreck on it with the natural bristle brush, and now I'm going to use the Kaercher to do the extraction step. So let's see what happens. Ooh, that scrub's nice. I probably could have just scrubbed it with this. I thought about it, but actually I wanted to try that brush there on the Oreck. This probably would have been fine. And I don't have the squeegee down right now. So it's just scrubbing right now. These are actually pretty cool little machines. I was able to buy this one very inexpensively on Facebook Marketplace, about $1,000 bucks. So that was a good deal. Oh, it goes right underneath there. Nice. I'm not feeding anything down right now. I'm just scrubbing what's on the floor. I've got water in the tank to give it a rinse. Now, this is obviously the Kaercher version of this, but Clark makes one of these, and Lindhouse, and I think someone else makes one too, but they're pretty good machines actually. Ooh, look at the mud coming up. Wow. I've actually used this thing very little, but I can see how it's, I should have used it on that wax removal job I did the other day, because it actually gets under the edges really well. I had it with me, but anyway. You see the mud that's coming off of here?
No.
Take a look.
Whoa.
That's a bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't realize wood floors will actually hold a tremendous amount of dirt. Yeah. It sticks to the floor, that it gets into the kind of the grooves and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've actually just been scrubbing the floor. Now I'm gonna actually use this to suck it off. So we'll get rid of that.
Good.
I'm pretty sure you don't want that anymore.
Now that I know about it.
No. And there you go. Look at that. Sucking it right up. But this thing has, it actually has 2 squeegees on it. One at the front of the brush and one at the back of the brush. Kind of weird that there's a bald patch right there. I'm not rinsing yet. Just want to pick up the bulk and then I'll do the rinsing. caught into there. Huh. So I'm not rinsing yet, so I can see it leaves a little bit of stuff behind, but it needs a rinse. So we'll be doing that in a sec. I'm actually kind of annoyed about the problem I'm having getting parts for the multi-wash. That's disappointing that it seems to take so long to get things. And I like the multi-wash because it's a little smaller and lighter than the roto-wash, which I have, which is an 18-inch. So I may end up selling the multi-wash and then replacing it with a smaller roto wash, because they have a 12 or 14 inch, and I think that would be a better option for most of the smaller residential jobs that I come across. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you can't have a machine that's sitting around waiting for parts for months. That's just not going to work. So, yeah. Whereas RotoWash, the distributor, is here in Canada, and I think they're a little lot more on the ball as far as when it comes to the service and things like that. Okay, so now we're going to start rinsing. So the switch is right here, and now it actually sort of starts dribbling it down. It has a sort of a gravity feed thing. Well, there's actually a pump, but it actually sort of dribbles it down rather than, it doesn't actually spray per se. I've got to remember not to put this thing underneath there. That's the switch right there that lifts and lowers the squeegees. So it's important to really rinse well. I'm going to be following this with a pad anyway, but a little bit shocking how much comes off these floors when you do them. It really is. It's just like using an upright vacuum, really. You gotta be watching what's happening on the floor the whole time. Of course. Okay, we're gonna do another rinse. Just to make sure. I can still see that it is picking stuff up. I'm gonna use a pad as well. This will be pulling up the bulk of the soil that's emulsified, and the kind of the repeated thing you're doing here, multiple steps, it's one of the reasons why you really need to charge a decent amount. I actually gave these guys a discount off what I would normally charge because I really wanted to do this one. Partly because I really want to do the rest of the home, because the rest of the house is full of this, and it actually needs it as well. So I figure, well, I'll give them a really good price on the initial part, which is the worst area, and then when they're ready to do the rest, then I'll be able to charge what I should charge for the rest. So this is a nice machine to use, very easy. I think Kaercher is pretty easy to get parts for, and of course the number one thing you end up dealing with these type of machines is the squeegees. They'll wear out fairly quickly. Well, if you use it a lot, anyway. But I've only used this on a couple of places, really. But I can see that I'll use it more. Okay, we're gonna head back in this direction. I will be getting down on my hands and knees and doing some detailing. I brought my little spotter machine in, and I'll make sure I've got all the edges and everything done, detailed. There was a real sticky thing going on over here, and that looks like it's pulled that all off really nicely. So now I've got this, the rinse is off. It's no longer applying solution, so I'm just going to run over running dry now, so it'll extract as much of the moisture as possible before I put the pad on. Now, a machine like the multi-wash or the rotor wash would actually leave the floor drier than this does, which is perhaps a little bit surprising, but just the way it works. I wouldn't have to run this extra dry pass if I was using either of those machines. I thought of bringing the rotor wash, but I figured, you know, it's just too big for this small area. If I did the whole house, I'd probably use it. Pardon me. Okay. So the next step will be running the pad on the carpet. So I'll let you go, or on the carpet, on the wood, on the floor. So I'll let you go. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.